Hey everyone, welcome to Nintendo Week.
On today's show, we're checking out the games Just Dance 3, Go Vacation, and Harvest Moon: The Tale of Two Towns.
Plus, Yale Miller from Activision is here to tell us all about the games Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure.
And a look at the Master Quest in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D.
Oh, and by the way, Gary, this is Nintendo Week's 100th episode.
I know! Isn't it great? 100 episodes!
Woohoo! Awesome!
Yeah.
Actually, guys, due to the mini episodes along the way, this is technically episode 10.
I'm scared.
It's just a coat rack. Two out of two Nintendo Week hosts agree one of the best ways to shake your booty is by playing Just Dance games. And now you'll barely want to stop shaking it at all because the game Just Dance 3 is here.
Just Dance 3 is the biggest Just Dance game yet, with more than 45 tracks, from classic retro jams to today's top hits.
This time around, you can get down to songs like Katy Perry's California Girls, LMFAO's Party Rock Anthem,
Everybody just have a good time.
and Wilson Pickett's Land of a Thousand Dances. Even more tracks will be available as downloadable content in the coming weeks.
As usual, there are tons of ways to play. Duet Mode is back, and it brought a friend called Quartet Mode. Now, you and up to 3 other players can dance together and still have your own star moments and specially choreographed dance numbers.
There's also a new way to search for songs with built-in genre playlists. So if you've got a craving for, let's say, 80s tunes, you can satisfy it fast.
And of course, Just Dance 3 still has our favorite modes like Classic, Medley, Simon Says, and more.
Plus, Just Sweat Mode has been upgraded with more workout plans and playlists to help you earn sweat points, stay active, and have fun. And now up to 4 people can play at once.
There's never been a better reason to bring the Just Dance party home. Just Dance 3 is in stores now.
Collecting action figures and playing video games have always been 2 separate activities, until now. In Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, action figures that you can hold in your hand actually come to life in the game. And to tell us all about it, Yale Miller from Activision is here.
Thanks, Allison. It's great to be here.
So tell us about the game.
So the game is really all about bringing toys to life. When you purchase the game, it comes with 3 Skylanders, and all you have to do is take one of your characters and place them down on the portal, and boom, they're into the game world. Immediately, they come to life. But then beyond that, everything that you do as you play the game, so whether it's collecting treasure, defeating enemies, which is going to get you XP, which is going to earn you health points and additional kind of powers and abilities, all those things your toy will remember.
And there's also a version of the game for Nintendo 3DS.
Yep, and the same toys will work on that version as well. And they'll be able to upgrade, and you'll be able to get accessories and those things, and it'll actually still transfer back to the toys using the IR.
So what's the coolest part of the game?
Personally, my favorite part about the game is that how you really evolve your characters and that the characters grow. For instance, Flameslinger is my favorite character, and he's got a bunch of different abilities like his flaming arrows, but he also has flame feet, which allows him to run really fast, and he leaves this fire trail. But there's different paths, so you can go down and upgrade his flame feet, you can upgrade his arrow attacks, and he actually changes depending on which upgrades you decided to purchase in-game with your in-game loot.
What are the multiplayer options?
We can put 2 Skylanders on the portal, so that works great for co-op gameplay, or we also have player versus player, where you're able to take your characters that you've worked on and see who's got better characters. But let's check out some co-op first.
I'd love to.
Let's do it. So as we play through the adventure, we're kind of competitive in the sense that, you know, I want to get experience points, or maybe I want to collect the food or the treasure. All those things are going to be saving to your toy individually and my toy individually.
That's awesome.
Do you want to maybe switch characters right now?
Sure.
So all you have to do is just take your character off
All right.
and pick any one.
I'll do Gil Grunt.
Gil Grunt.
Feel
he's-
pretty good about it.
Yeah, he's one of our water characters, and I think that Gil Grunt is very, very leveled up, so you're going to be really strong. Yep, Gil Grunt's a level 10 character right now.
Wow.
So characters never die. You run out of health, basically a character runs out for that level. So if you beat the level, your character's back. But one of the things that I like to do is if a character's low on health, I'll switch them out, and in this case, maybe switch to Stump Smash. Because as soon as I find a different piece of health, I can use that. And that's just a little bit of one of our adventure levels.
Time for an arena battle?
Yeah, let's do it.
Am I a level 3 and you're a 5?
Yes, this is true.
Really? Well, thank you so much, Yo.
I think you all, but you just got me with some spikes right there. Oh, and you just hit me with a rainbow attack. Oh, man, no. I'm gonna hit you with the spikes.
No!
Oh, up there's a rocket hat.
Sweet.
So if you press A right with the rocket hat and you aim at me, it'll drop rockets at me.
Yeah. Is that a homing rocket?
Yes, they are.
I like this game. Oh,
There you
no.
No! I got you with the flame feed.
Wow, great match.
Well, the cool thing, though, about that is that you're still teaching your character and evolving your character, whether you win or lose. So next time, you won't be a level 3. You'll maybe be a level 7, and I'll still be a level 5, and you'll be able to take me out.
Well, thanks for bringing your toys and showing us the game.
Yeah, it's been a great time. Thanks.
To take a little bit of the real world and bring it to life in a video game, check out Skylanders Spyro's Adventure on the Wii and Nintendo 3DS systems. The game is out on October 16th.
So, you've beaten the game The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, and you think that it's all over. Well, you're wrong! DG is here to introduce you to your new best friend, the Master Quest. You're welcome. Here's a few things you're gonna need to know to make it in the Master Quest. 1, the overworld of Hyrule is now mirrored. Freaky! 2, the puzzles are different and harder. Tricky! And 3, you'll be facing tougher enemies throughout. Diabolical. To show you what I mean, let's check out the very first dungeon of the game, the Great Deku Tree. This time around, the Great Deku Tree has more enemies and tougher enemies. We're talking Keese, Goma larvae, big Skulltulas, and giant Deku Babas. When you exit the slingshot room, a Keese will be waiting to ambush you. Roll as soon as you're through the door, and take it out. Those big bad Deku Babas are fast. I say, stay out of reach and rain the pain down with your slingshot. 4 direct hits, and they're mulch. There are also tons more Goma larvae in the Master Quest. They're not tough, but if you take them out before they hatch, you'll save a little time. But it takes more than fighting skills to become a master. True masters think and act deep. Like, check out this tricky situation. Step off the switch and the torch goes out, but you need to light your Deku stick. Solution? Roll with it. Next, jump down to the moving platform and ride it to the spiked log. Roll or block it with your shield with perfect timing to pass under. Then, jump and light the 2 torches fast before your fire burns out. In this room, clear out those keys before you light the torches. If not, they can turn into fire keys and burn up your wooden shield. Yikes! And, last but not least, facts. Every master in training needs knowledge, so here are 2 free facts to help you on your way. Remember these Deku scrubs? They've mixed up the order on you in the Master Quest. Now, when you deflect their Deku nuts, go 1, 3, 2. Fact number 2. Of the 3 gold Skulltulas in the Master Quest's Great Deku Tree, you can only get 1 at this point in your playthrough. It's in this crate, and a simple roll will break it out. That concludes today's training, bros. Now you're on the road to mastering the Master Quest. But you'll never reach my level of roof tent mastery. Yeah, I got this down.
If you thought life in the country was just about tending crops and milking cows, have I got a down on the farm tale for you. It's the game Harvest Moon, The Tale of Two Towns, and it's available for the Nintendo DS and Nintendo 3DS systems. In this fresh off the vine chapter in the Harvest Moon series, you create and maintain a farm, compete in festivals, and build up the friendship points that are key to your success. At the beginning of the game, your young farmer character is literally dropped into the middle of a feud between 2 towns. Both sides want you to start your farm on their land. Which town you choose will affect the way your story unfolds. If you want to focus on raising animals, European-style Bluebell gives you more barn space to fill with livestock like alpacas, but you have less room to grow crops. The Eastern-style village, Konohana, on the other hand, gives you plenty of fields to plow, but that means fewer slots for your livestock. Each town has unique shops, tons of characters, and huge varieties of festivals for you to compete in. But remember, there are only so many hours in the day. You need to tend to your farm and tend to your friends to keep those friendship points rolling in. Plus, each town has 5 potential bachelors and bachelorettes for you to get to know. Play your cards right, and you might find yourself tending a growing family as well as a thriving farm. And you may even be the key to ending the feud between the two towns forever. The game's graphics look great on both systems. Plus, along with the 3D effects for the Nintendo 3DS system, you'll also find sweet extras like Street Pass connectivity and the animal petting minigame. Harvest Moon: The Tale of Two Towns is ready for you to plant into your Nintendo DS and Nintendo 3DS system today. Check it out.
Well, it's official. Fall is in the air. And if you're anything like me, you're probably wishing it was still summer. The good news is you don't have to wait for next May to go on a tropical adventure. The game Go Vacation for Wii brings the exotic island getaway of Kauai right into your living room. Go Vacation has a ton of sports and activities to throw yourself into, from horseback riding and surfing to hang gliding and miniature golf. There's even a carnival on the island. Collect stamps from each activity you complete to open up new areas of the island and play them over again to beat your high scores. And rather than scrolling through a menu to choose a different activity, Go Vacation lets you actually travel across the island to get from one thing to the next. So you can rollerblade over to a street race in the city, take an ATV down to the scuba station, or just jump in a car. And up to 3 other friends or family members can play together in group activities like whitewater rafting or formation skydiving. With dozens of activities to play over and over again and tons of nooks and crannies to explore across Kauai, Go Vacation means you never have to say goodbye to summer. It's in stores now. Thanks for tuning in for the 100th episode of Nintendo Week.
Check back next time for a first look at the game Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
And the game Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. Plus, a trip to New York Comic-Con.
See you then for number 101.
Well, technically, it's going to be episode number...
Now I'm scared.
You should be. Just kidding.